Hi, Sister Scaleback, Kathy, coming in with my week 32 gastric bypass RNY update. Let's see, what is today? Today is January 27th, Tuesday. I normally do my updates on Wednesday, so I'm actually a day early. Damn, I'm good. Start with the stats real fast. I had gastric bypass at Toronto Western Hospital in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, June 16th, 2014. My highest weight ever was 361, but the day of surgery last June I was 339. Last week I came to you with a weight of 265, and this week I am still 265. So 4 pounds away still from a 100-pound loss, but it looks like I'm in a stall. I'm okay with that. It's all right. It's going to get there. A couple of things I wanted to talk about real quick. You have until Friday to enter my giveaway for my 175 subscribers, but I also want to mention I'm up to 191 subscribers. Woo! Thank you guys. I'm glad you're watching, and comment below and give me tips if you've been there, and if you're going to be there, I hope I can give you something out of this. A couple of things I want to talk about as well. Going around lately is a lot of YouTube videos talking about hunger. You know, when we're pre-op, we're told that when we have the surgery, our hunger will disappear, but it will eventually come back. I am 7.5 months post-op. I still, for the most part, do not experience hunger. I get head hunger. I get cravings because I've seen a commercial or somebody's eating something. If I'm having a really bad day, I would love to have some sort of comfort food like I used to. And I recognize those things. But true hunger, I don't really feel. And I'll tell you how I know this. When I go shopping, or if I'm distracted doing something else, I can go 4 or 5 hours and not even think about food. Doesn't even, as a matter of fact, the only thing that makes me go, whoa, you better eat something, is I'm almost passing out. So, and same with drinking. So it is very easy for still at 7.5 months post-op to forget about food. I don't usually. I try not to, because I'm trying to do every 2 to 3 hours something. If it's not a snack, it's a meal. Usually 3 hours. So, and that's only because once you've almost passed out a few times, you've learned your lesson, and you eat now to live instead of living to eat, as they say. And that is very true. I know that sooner or later that hunger will come back. I don't really want it to tell you the truth, because that's what's keeping me, I think, at bay right now. And that's one of the reasons I had the surgery. I wanted that hunger to go away. I really did. And it's a blessing. To this day, I still feel that RNY surgery was a blessing for me. A few issues I want to ask everybody if you have encountered, if you've had this surgery. Couple of things. My ears plug randomly. And now I know it's cold and flu season, and I don't have a cold. I have allergies. You know, they come and go. But I've noticed over the last 7 months that just in general, you know, when you're going up an elevator or high elevation, you can make your ears pop. I can, you know, if I do that, I can actually make my ears pop. And I think it's from losing weight. I've never had this before. It's very weird. And it's not just been the last little while. I've had this for 4 or 5 months now. And, you know, at first I thought, oh, I must be getting a cold. And then I thought it must be allergies. But 4 or 5 months, you know, it must be something to do with losing weight. And maybe my balance, or I don't know. But if any of you have, you know, experienced that, let me know. And maybe you know what it is. I have no clothes left, you know, that fit me. Somebody made a comment, I think Evelina Makes Changes was talking about how she saw a picture of me on Facebook that I took wearing tight clothes. It's the only tight clothes I have. And she was like, wow, you've been hiding yourself in baggies. And I have been, because that's all I have left are clothes that are baggy. So I am trying to make them last as long as possible, but I do have to go to a store, and a used store, a thrift store, and find something that's a little bit less baggy. I cleaned out my closet, my dressing room. I've turned it into a closet, and 3/4 of the rack of clothes I had hanging up is now in garbage bags, ready to give away. And I felt a little sad, but I felt great at the same time. Sad to get rid of some clothes that I really liked. They were my favorite things. And then glad and actually sort of victorious feeling that I was getting rid of those clothes and making room for new stuff, starting again. I also noticed I'm getting girly. I've not usually been a girly girl, but I'm doing nails. And the other day I went to a party and I did makeup. Now, to be quite honest with you, and I know some of you out there are into makeup, I stopped wearing makeup in my 20s because of concerns I had about chemicals in the makeup. I really worry that, they don't put the ingredients on the makeup, okay? And most of it's petroleum and chemicals and dyes, and, cancer rates are skyrocketing. And I just don't think that, I don't know. But at the same time, here I am thinking about putting makeup on again. So I gotta straighten my head out, I think. I just think. But I do like the nails. That's kind of, blue, of course. That'll make a great screenshot thumbnail, I'm sure. Do you ever notice that YouTube picks the worst possible thumbnail? Just saying. I'm wearing a hat today because I am having a bad hair day. It's not really, my hair's actually starting to grow back, but it's just a mess, so we're not going to show it. Let's see. Oh, and just to let you know, when I do get my weigh-ins, I notice a lot of people actually are saying, they lost 2.8 pounds or whatever. I round up or I round down. So if it's over 2.5, it becomes 3. If it's under 2.5, it becomes 2. It's just, I simplify it, basically. That's really all. But I wonder about the ears plugging. I feel like I'm turning girly, and I'm a feminist, if anyone knows me. I just feel girly lately. Pretty things. And, that's psychological, I'm sure. I've had a lot of compliments. I've had a lot of people noticing in my legs and my butt how much weight I've been losing. And it feels good. It feels good, but kind of uncomfortable at the same time, getting all this attention. And I'm in a stall. I have another 70 pounds to go. I have about 4 or 5 months left before I hit my 1 year. Was it 4 or 5? 5. 5 months left. I know they say it's a 1-year honeymoon. I've heard people say they keep losing 18 months in. Some people lose up to 2 years in. I guess it depends on your activity level as well. And yeah, that's another area that I need to get back into. And I don't even want to say back into. I have to incorporate it into my life. It has to become part of me. Not just something that I have to do. So I'm working on that. And as soon as this snow goes away, I'm going to be getting outdoors a lot more than I am now. My laptop is going to be shut off a lot more than it is now. And for those of you who know me, I am a Facebook junkie. I live on Facebook. If it's not on my laptop, it's on my phone. My phone goes with me everywhere, and I am always checking it. So those are things I have to work on. But I'm also connected to a lot of people, and I keep in touch with people that way. And it's between a rock and a hard place, really, is what this technology has done to us. So I'm at 10 minutes. I'm going to let this video go because I don't want to go too long. But let me know if you feel hunger. I'm kind of curious, especially if you're post-op. And I hope you're all having a great week. Tomorrow, when I'm supposed to do my update, I'm going to actually do an update with Jerry. So stay tuned for that. He went to one of his clinic appointments. He's pre-op, going for the sleeve, hopefully, this summer. So look forward to doing that with him and getting some of his feelings on video. Okay, guys, we'll talk to you next week, and we'll see you tomorrow with Jerry. Bye.